What's going on, guys? Kozarello here, and today we're going to be covering a gun that is actually really good and has been good for a very long time, but nobody talks about it. And if you're watching the gameplay right now, then you're going to know that I'm talking about the Rat King. This thing fucking shreds, and I'm only using it with just me and the fire team using it. If you get more than one person in here, it's even more insane. I have the catalyst for the gun, for the gameplay and the video. Just a disclaimer, and the catalyst is probably essential to make this gun as good as it is. But I'm not going to give too much away. Feel free to subscribe if you like the content I've been pushing out, but without further ado, let's get into this review. Now this gun has a little bit more utility, but mainly we're going to be getting into the trait Vermin, where when you kill someone you get invisibility. We're also going to get into the Masterwork, that is super good. The Masterwork makes it so when you reload you start regenerating health, and it has better recoil direction. Now, in my opinion, I'd only consider using this gun if you have the catalyst. The catalyst, I mean, it adds the health regen, it adds the recoil direction, and this really makes the gun shine. Without the catalyst, all you really have is the invisible reloading, and that's good and all. Don't get me wrong, it's really good to just go invisible to face your opponents and shit, but I don't think it's enough to really make using this gun worth it. But since you can regen health and you have better recoil direction, it's perfect for the 1v1s. It's a sidearm, which actually are very slept on in this meta with such a good TTK, and it's worth going for, and if not, like, using. Something to keep in mind though is that this gun really does suffer from range drop off. I mean, I found myself trying to shoot at people from maybe 20 meters away, which to be fair isn't exactly sidearm range, but this thing just really starts to drop off. So you're going to want to keep that in mind and definitely consider pairing it with a sniper to negate this. But other than that, I really don't have many complaints. I mean, if you put on all of the mods for sidearms, and you really just soup this thing out, it is not going to fail you, especially with the catalyst. I think it definitely has its place in quick play and just shredding and going from target to target. There is a use of it in trials or at elim or even survival, but I think it's more so a quick play weapon. I mean, sure, you are going to be able to get those, like, easy picks with it, and you're going to be able to go, like, invisible and regen your health, but I don't think you're going to get proc as often as you think, and the invisibility is only going to help you so much when the team is calling out where you are. I mean, if I were to give this gun a rating in, like, quick play, I give it like a 9 out of 10. I mean, it's really fucking good. If I were to give it a rating in trials, which I have tried it in trials before, it'd probably be more like a 7 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10. There's just better options here. But if you do have your whole team running it, Rat King does have increased stats as your whole team is running it. So it might be fun then. You could get a bit more in the mag and it would just feel better. But other than that, I think it's maybe something you want to stick to quick play with. Now, if we were to look at the Rat King without the catalyst, I'd say my rating in quick play would drop down to like a 7 or 6 out of 10. And my rating for trials would probably be way more around the 4 or 5. This thing is good, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, what carries it is the catalyst. The catalyst adds that health regen on reload, and it also adds that recoil direction, which it desperately needs. I mean, without that recoil direction, I think this thing would be pretty much unusable in a competitive, like, scenario. My bottom line on this gun is, if you have it, you should definitely try it out. If you have the catalyst, you might want to consider bringing this in trials. Now, if you don't have it, I don't say it's on the top of your priorities on getting, but it definitely won't be bad to get to fuck around with. So yeah, that's all I have for you. You guys can enjoy the gameplay. I've been having fun making these videos. If you made it this far in the video, consider leaving a like. But other than that, I'm gonna let the gameplay roll. You, my good man, have a great day.